this is Zenoyer the Destroyer over here at the National Brief. How do you like my set? I'm working on it. I got a new little intro scene going on. So we got some shit to talk about. Like, I want you to check out this video. It's kind of messed up. Alright, you know Pete Hegseth, the wannabe Patton. He got questioned by this lady. And we gonna listen to it, and then I'm gonna make a little comment about it because, man, this is whack. It's no wonder nobody trusts the government.
Here now recognizes the gentlelady from Hawaii, Mr. Kuda.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and I agree we've had many performances today, but what we'd like is some answers. Mr. Secretary, did you invite Elon Musk for a briefing on war plans with China to the Pentagon? Yes or no is simple.
There's been a lot of hyperbole and incorrect reporting around that situation, but we did invite Elon over to come talk to us generally, but there was no war plans being discussed.
Okay, so whose idea was it to invite him to the Pentagon for a briefing? You mentioned you served at the pleasure of the president. Was it the president's will to have him come and be briefed?
Well, as you know, at that time, Elon Musk was leading up Doge efforts, and we've taken a great investment in Doge at DOD, and so getting his input on how we make DOD more efficient makes a great deal of sense.
Okay, but don't you think it's a conflict?
As if Elon Musk knows anything about the military. He doesn't have any business in there whatsoever.
Conflict of interest for the world's richest man. Many of the contracts that the DoD is engaged in, billions of dollars of contracts going to his company, and he is, as to your point, was leading Doge, which was involved in cutting hundreds of contracts, but also becoming intimately aware of the platforms and the requirements that would be given out for new contracts. Did you not think it was a conflict of interest to invite someone with financial interests into the Pentagon to have firsthand knowledge of what they could then bid on for their own, enrichment?
Right.
Ma'am, it was just an informal discussion, but I'll tell you, anyone that knows our Defense Department knows we show no preference to any company other than what your capabilities are, and we're grateful for the places where his companies benefit our national defense.
So for a $280 million donation, the world's richest man with companies intimately linked and involved in billion-dollar contracts with the Department of Defense gain access into the Pentagon. So would you say that any company right now that has multi-billion-dollar contracts with the Department of Defense has access to the Pentagon right now? 1-hour briefings with you personally?
On the regular basis,
the answer
I meet with many people and many different companies and many different aspects of our defense industrial base to ensure we have the best possible capabilities. It would be imprudent to do
Well, I'm
otherwise.
sure for an investment of $280 million, Elon's investors are quite happy that it's come out into the billions. I want to jump questions right now. Mr. Secretary, on January 6, 2021, rioters and looters attacked federal law enforcement officials, vandalized and destroyed federal government property, and caused an estimated $2.7 billion in damages right here at the Capitol. Would you have sent the National Guard and the Marines in on that day?
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, President Trump requested the National Guard in advance, and that was...
It took him quite a long time. I'm asking you, as Secretary of Defense, would you have sent in the National Guard and the Marines on that day? We had 140 Capitol Police officers injured. One died the next day. Would you have sent in the National Guard and the Marines?
Yeah,
As I said, President Trump directed National Guard to be there in advance.
And I think you can look at the record of how long it actually took for him to actually send them in. But it's good to hear that it sounds like you would have sent in the National Guard and the Marines on that day in which the insurrection was taking place right here at the Capitol. Mr. Secretary, during your confirmation hearing, you failed to deny the conclusion that you would carry out an order to shoot protesters in the legs. So let me be direct. Given what we are seeing across the country right now, would you carry out or issue an order by the president for our military to fire upon protesters actively engaging in their civil right to exercise free speech, their First Amendment rights? Would you give that order from the president?
I assume you're insinuating what's going on in Los Angeles, and I wouldn't call
Not just
that a
Los
peaceful
Angeles, if we
protest.
take a look at protests throughout the country, it's a simple question. If directed by the president, would you order our military to fire upon protesters? Simple yes or no.
Ma'am, we
Fine.
have, as you know, and as this committee knows, we have standard rules of engagement that are in place that give guidance to our troops, and they abide by them.
I'm asking what you would do. Again, you said you serve at the pleasure of the president.
Standard rules of engagement, and that Walker Penis Miller said that, oh, the cuffs are off, or you can do whatever you want, whatever, the cuffs are off, or whatever. You saw that video. He's a
Is that not true?
standard engagement.
I do serve at the
So
pleasure.
if the president told you to shoot people in the legs,
Yeah.
would you do so?
Yeah, I
Now, you
would.
failed to answer this question as well in your confirmation hearing when asked by members of the Senate.
Because I refuse to accept a false hypothetical that's attempting to put me in a corner and make it look like a
At
representation.
a time when we have more Marines and National Guard in Los Angeles than we do in Syria and Iran alone, I don't think this is a hypothetical. This is an actual situation that we are dealing with right now. So again, I will ask the question, the last 14 seconds I have, would you order our military to shoot at their fellow countrymen if ordered by the president?
I think it's interesting that for 4 years, insurrection was the left's
I think we
favorite
know your
word,
answer. Thank you, Mr.
and
Chair.
that
I
when
yield
it's
back.
invoked in LA, they
All right, you guys. See what I'm talking about? This stuff is like uncool, like crazy, to put it mildly. So I want to tell you what I think about it. I'm getting sick and tired of liars in the government. Who do they think they are? Check out his Seth and his disrespectful attitude, evasive answers. Evasion equals lies. So let's get something straight. The public is not a pack of children who needs to be protected from the truth. The public is the government. Every citizen who votes, who pays taxes, who stands up for what is right, they are part of the government. And the government in return owes them the whole truth. But somewhere along the way, that sacred trust got broken. Now, when we ask a straight question, we get evasions. When we demand transparency, we get summaries, redactions, and spin. And when we point out the contradictions, they tell us, you wouldn't understand. No, we understand perfectly. What they mean is, we don't trust you to stay calm when you find out what we've done. That's not democracy. That's paternalism wearing a flag pin, and it's eating this country alive. Now, in our modern age, there's another layer, artificial intelligence. All of those tools meant to protect institutions can also become shields for secrecy. Algorithms hide truth, filter inconvenient facts, and normalize evasions. Institutions can hide behind AI the same way they hide behind rhetoric or national security. But no machine, no algorithm, no department can change this. The people are the final arbiter. The government answers to them, not the other way around. The moment officials start deciding which truths are safe for you to hear, they've already decided you are no longer sovereign. That's the quiet coup, the one that doesn't make headlines, the one that turns citizens into spectators and truth into state secret. But here's the thing they always forget. Truth has a half-life. It decays when you hide it, but it never dies. It seeps out through cracks, and when it does, it burns hotter than ever. So no, we don't need another layer of filters. We don't need our information spoon-fed like children. We need honesty. We need courage to look at what's real, even when it hurts, because without the truth, the people can't govern. And if the people can't govern, then democracy is just theater. and freedom is only the stage light flickering before the curtain falls. But here's the thing that no one can take away. You people are the final arbiter. The government answers to you. The Constitution answers to you. History answers to you. And your insistence on truth, your refusal to accept evasion, is what keeps this democracy alive. And here's the trap they've set. People have been pacified by comfort, their jobs, their gadgets, their little pieces of daily pleasure. But when the actions of the government begin to threaten all of it at once, fear takes over. Suddenly, survival instincts outweigh reason, and compliance becomes reflexive. They clutch their toys so tightly, and they don't see that the very systems threatening them is the one they've been trained to protect. That's the lever of control. Keep them anxious, make them believe everything they hold dear is at risk, and watch as obedience replaces civic courage. So, yeah, you might have to give up your toys a little bit. I don't know. Here, I found something here. Jane Fonda. She was talking about, man, and she pegged it so good. Here, I'll play it for you. Hang on, here we go. Jane Fonda, man, you listen up and listen good.
And so listening to that, knowing that history, living that history as you did, and you're still saying this is different, what makes this time so different?
No president has ever sent troops into the democratic cities across the country saying full force. No president, as far as I know, has tried to control the Federal Reserve, the central bank. He is amassing power in a way that will destroy our democracy. And so we're going to stand up. You know, we're creatives, we're storytellers. We can do it creatively. We can have a good time while we do it. But we want to push back, and we want to model what creative, nonviolent, non-cooperation looks like. That doesn't mean just showing up for people who are under attack, like Jimmy Kimmel. A lot of us signed that ACLU statement protesting what happened to Jimmy Kimmel. But we want to also we want to be proactive, and we want to show what that can look like, and we want to. Violence is not, we will not tolerate violence. We don't want any of that. But we want to move forward with love, with unity, with solidarity, and we want to encourage everybody else in all the other sectors of this country to do the same. You know, we don't want to be a pillar of support to this regime that's forming.
That's right. We don't want to be a pillar of support for a bunch of fascists. This regime's is forming. And you know, I totally agree. No violence whatsoever. But we're not going to lay down and be killed or be beaten to death or whatever. You understand? Remember the buffalo pacifism? You know, buffalo will trash that lion. Hey, now I wrote a new song, and it will be uploaded to the servers today, and then it'll come out in about 10 days. But, you know, over here, you get to hear it first. Now, this song is called I Don't Care Anymore, because you know what? I made that episode, short one, saying that I was fed up, blah, 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 and I don't care anymore. I decided to make a song out of it. So here it goes. Oh, wait a minute. Let me turn the volume up. So I've turned this all the way up to 100% now. So get your earbuds ready. Here we go. Yeah.
before it's too late. Start loving people right out of the gate. About what's right, so listen up, brothers and sisters. It's time our love shines bright. I don't care anymore. Listen up, brothers and sisters. I don't care about their hate. No hate. I care about your love. That's what we're fighting for. We need to love one another. Yes, we are sisters and brothers. Your heart, I will do it from the very start. I'll leave you with something. Don't do the wrong thing. When you wake for the new day, let kindness be your way. Yeah. Kindness be your way. Yeah. Kindness be your way.
All right, there you go. That's the new digital post-date song. I hope you like it. It's called I Don't Care Anymore. I think it rocks. Actually, it brings tears to my eyes, and I'm not lying. Look, can you see it? Damn, I get emotional. I can't help it, but I love you guys. That's why I work at it for you. Not just for me. I have family out there and stuff. I care about them. And I know you do too. So, hey, looky here what's in the news. Federal judge halts Trump administration call up of National Guard in Portland. All right. Yeah. Politico. Way to go. Yeah. Fuck Trump. See here? Look at that. Man, they were fighting and stuff the other day, and a lady got shot. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can find that. A lady protester got shot. I found it on the on YouTube. Let's see. Some lady got shot, man. I mean, totally uncool. Let's see. Generals walk out. Invasion. Trump. Oh yeah, this one here is something you need to watch out for. Yeah, we'll talk about it in a minute. But all right, I can't find it right now. But anyway, yeah. So look at a lady got shot, and also, my mind is going bonkers right now because so much shit's going on. I'm sorry. Here, we'll talk about this right now. This is some important stuff. Wait a minute. Here, go back a minute. See this guy right here? He's the friendly atheist. You should watch his show. He's a
Let me
good
talk about a
dude.
story that may be the one I got the most messages about over the course of this past week. You may have seen this on social media. Basically, last week, when the political world was focused on the Republican government's assault on free speech of late night comedians and the impending shutdown, Donald Trump signed a memo that is ostensibly meant to go after domestic terrorism and organized political violence. And he was signing this memo in the wake of the murder of Charlie Kirk. And the thing I need to show you about this is what it's called, the countering. It's a whole presidential memoranda countering domestic terrorism and organized political violence. This may be relevant. It's called National Security Presidential Memorandum, NSPM 7. And this goes on for a while, like a lot of these.
A lot of them.
You've seen him sign executive orders or these
Yeah.
memos. Those are
They're
not the same thing.
stupid.
But there's a lot of writing. Trump never reads it.
Fuck
Like
no.
every time he does the press conference where he's seen signing those memos, he always has to have someone else on his staff explain to the public what the hell he's
He
signing.
can't read.
And Trump always responds like he's hearing this for the first time.
can't freaking
And then he
read.
signs it and he holds it up for the photo op as if
He's
anybody
illiterate.
cares. But unlike an executive order, this one is scary. And this is the part that is disturbing. One of the couple parts that is disturbing here. Let's read through this together. There are common recurrent motivations and indicia uniting this pattern of violent and terroristic activities under the umbrella of self-described anti-fascism. Constitute.
All right, I just wanted to go ahead and get on over to here. Look, anti-capitalism, anti-Christianity, anti-Americanism. For one, I'm a secular humanist, so I don't believe in Christianity. That's not to say I'm anti-Christian. I'm anti-evangelical Christian. I don't like them. I want them shut down because they ain't Christians really. They're nationalists. Okay.
Constitutional rights.
Oops. And I'm a Marxist with capitalist leanings, so I don't strictly care for the way things are being done in the United States, but I read Marx and all. I got a lot of socialist Marxist leanings. Like I prefer we have a universal basic income, right? I think that's a great thing to do, and have a thriving wage instead of a dumb old piddly ass living wage. My dog gets a living wage. That's one of my slogans about that. My dog gets a living wage. You need a thriving wage, dad blame it, and you need COLA, cost of living increase every year. Well, they'd say that's all anti-capitalist. Why? Because it's going to hurt the bottom line of their of their books. So it'll make their black be a little less black. It'll be like, instead of being totally black, it'll be gray ink, because they'd be doing the right thing and giving workers their just due. All right, I've went on about that one long enough. So let's look at some other kind of news going on here. Well, this is local news right here. Silver City, elderly man shot his wife. Dad blame it. Just stop shooting people. I mean, they act like guns grow on trees and they have to be out there. Look there, 38 caliber handgun. God dang it. They act like trees grow on, or guns grow on trees, and they must be there at all costs because that's the way it is. Oh, thank you, Gina Lindquist, for liking my reel. I appreciate that. They act like trees grow on oops, or guns grow on trees. And Gina, oops, Lindquist for liking my reel. Stop that. Anyway, yeah. Thank you very much. And I posted a couple of things on my Facebook, like this here. I posted it. Now, Facebook, they're the first ones that got to hear that song. So, all of you guys that are listening to this, wait a minute, let me see how many. All one of you that are looking. Thank you very much. You got to see it second. Look at here. Man, some people think that Trump had a stroke. But in this video here, they talk about Trump wanting to put his face on a United States coin. Here, I'll show you. Let's see, I'll get to it. Oh, here it is. Here it is right here. Right there. Look at that. Look at that. He wants to put his face on a United States coin. Screw that. No way. Hell no. Hell no. Go over there and watch it and look at Keith Edwards' YouTube channel. He's really good. I like watching him all the time. Anyway, yeah, put his face on that ain't allowed. No, hell no. You're supposed to be dead first. All the presidents who's ever had their faces put on a coin, they've always been dead. And that's the way it's supposed to be. And that's the same goes with parades. Because he had a parade a while back too. Remember? The military parade supposed to commemorate the Army's anniversary, but he wanted it to commemorate himself because he's an egotistical maniac. But no. Parades and coins. Presidents don't get to have the picture on them or nothing until after they're deceased, period. You know? Well, what do they think this is? Rome or something? You know, Hell Caesar or some garbage like that? Hell no. Screw that. Huh. We don't play that kind of garbage around in here. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't even show it to you. I was getting so tweaked out. Here, wait a minute. Right there. Okay, there. Well, everything I said before. That. Oh, man, I got too many things going on at one time over here. But, hey, I tell you what. Let's play another tune of Digital Apostate. How about The Biggest Lie? Yeah, we'll play The Biggest Lie. This is about how it all got started up, the way the lie was perpetuated through the centuries. You know what lie that is? The lie of whiteness, the lie of blackness. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Where's my friggin' thing at? Ooh, here it is. Okay. The Biggest Lie.
The Biggest Lie. The lie didn't start in America.
It was imported.
Its roots go back 10,000 years.
When humans first stored grain, the powerful grabbed more than their share.
And they needed a story.
A story to keep the rest of us quiet.
That was the birth of the big lie.
Some people are better. Some people are lesser. Some destined to rule. Some destined to serve.
Ignorance, manufactured ignorance, was the glue.
Feudal Europe.
Peasants spat upon for the crime of being poor.
Nobles wrapped in silks and titles. That contempt ran so deep it sounded natural.
Do you want him to grow up a peasant to be spat upon? That wasn't a movie line. That was a culture.
That was the lie! became America. And the old lie put on a new mask. Not noble versus peasant, but white versus black.
Yeah.
Poor Europeans handed a false identity. You are white! You are better than them. Africans stripped of Yoruba, Igbo, Akan, Mande. Their history smashed. Their names stolen. That was manufactured ignorance. Divide the poor, erase their roots, keep them from seeing the real enemy. And today, the lie is everywhere.
Dirty fuckers.
Immigrant, Muslim, liberal, conservative.
Yeah. Divide,
Man, woman. Ford, Chevy. Coke, Pepsi. Divide! 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 While they strip every dime from our pockets, while they sip $35,000 bottles of wine, while they sleep in satin, they don't care. They never cared. They sold their souls long ago.
Yeah.
So I reject the label white. It is an insult. It is a cage. It is a trick. I am not a color. I am a human being with history.
That's my ancestors.
And I stand with every other human who refuses the lie. Because the fight was never black against white. It was never peasant against noble. It has always been rich against poor.
Yeah.
The few who hoard against the many who struggle.
Right.
Run since the dawn of agriculture.
Yep, that's
It
right.
is time we ended it.
That's right. Ever since the dawn of agriculture. Actually, I might have to revise that statement a little bit because it kind of goes even farther back than that. Because think about it. Our pre-human ancestors, before we split off from chimps and us, we acted like chimps. We both acted about the same. All right. Now, have you ever seen like there'd be some chimps and they're eating, and the dominant chimp, he's got all this food and everything. There's this other chimp, he's holds his hand out like that because he wants some, and the other chimp's kind of ignoring him, just eating and eating. Maybe he might throw him a little. That's the origin of it right there. What else could it be? Well, I don't know. It could be something else. Maybe I'm wrong, but hey, sounds awful logical. And then people, they were going around in family groups, hunter-gatherers, you still had your dominance, right? And then people started agriculture. And then, whoa, now we got this huge excess of food. Well, that dominant one, he's like grabbing it all up, grabbing all the bananas, just like the pre-human ancestors did. And all that shit perpetuated itself with this hierarchical system of dominance all the way from our pre-human ancestors. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, don't that take the cake? So basically, we're acting like a bunch of damn chimpanzees. Yeah. Damn, I don't know what to tell you. Epiphany or something. I'll have to study on it. I could be wrong. I will admit that I am. Oh, all right. right. Hey, we had a little disconnection problem there for a second. I'm over here. What the hell? Right when I was wanting to play my tune as well. Oh, okay. You know, what kind of stuff rolls through my mind? Stuff like, oh, hey, maybe that they're trying to cut me up because they know that I am a Marxist and I'm an anti-Christian and I'm this and I'm that. Everything that Trump is, I ain't. All right. We'll go ahead and play this here. Face of Despair, the line of war, and it's about Israel and Gaza and the way Israel's murdering all those folks unjustly like they're doing, and starving them and everything. And while we're playing it, I will show pictures of in Gaza. And I hope it rips your heart out.
Missiles flew, innocent people, their lives were through. Sirens wail a mournful cry, a city's heart begins to die. Broken glass and shattered dreams, lost in sorrow's bitter screams. Mothers weep, their children gone, innocent blood unjustly drawn. Look into the face of despair, mothers mourn. Power don't care. Pride and strength cannot erase pain etched on mother's face. Can peace emerge from fire and steel? Will this cycle make us kneel? Across the lines, the missiles fly, inflicting pain, make people die. Oh, homes destroyed, families torn, the seeds of hatred deeply sown. This cycle spins a deadly game, where hope dies when missiles rain. Fear and anger burn the night, obscuring truth, snuffing hope's light. Pride and strength cannot erase pain etched on mother's face. Can peace emerge from fire and steel? Will this cycle make us kill? Beyond the walls, beyond the fight, lies a yearning for a future bright, a path to peace, a shared desire to quench the flames of endless fire, to heal the wounds both new and old, and build a future strong and bold. Pride and strength cannot erase pain etched on mother's face. Crying mother's baby cruelly lost, innocent lives in the garbage toss. Can peace emerge from fire and steel? The cycle will make us deal. Look into the eyes of a weeping child. Mother killed, more corpses piled. Mother's future can't be found. Plants her children in the ground.
Let peace prevail.
Let healing start.
Let compassion mend.
A broken heart.
Let hope take root
Let love take flight.
and guide us toward a bright light. Brothers and sisters, lay down your arms. Be kind to one another. Peace.
What's so damn bad about that? It's peace. But then they got this peace deal going on right now. Like Hamas, they agreed to release all the hostages and they're going to have peace. I don't have too much hope. I'll believe it when I see it. Because in the back of my mind is all the stuff about taking over Gaza and turning it into the Middle East Riviera or something like what Trump and his idiots want to do. So just keep that in the back of your mind. There's money grubbers at work. And you know what happens when money's involved, right? Of course you do. Hey, I got to check out what this here notifications are over here. Somebody replied to something. Your name says it all. You're inventing something that everyone in the world. Oh, hey, I'll show you what happened here. All right, see, this is on that Hegseth video um, that I showed you where he was in there lying and shit. This guy, he's like, let's see, where'd he go? Oh, I'm good you own a incompetent Biden that everyone had, including the so-called free media. Notice all the mistakes, the grammatical and writing mistakes. Russian troll, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, I said, you didn't see protest marches in the streets or a failing economy with Biden. All our allies didn't laugh at Biden. All right, so somebody, that's a different person. Your name says it all. You're inventing something that everyone else in the world, in the whole wide world, knows, including all allies, and all our allies are probably still laughing at Biden. Fall master from Air Force One step stairs stumbles and fell from Air Force Academy graduation, fell from his bicycle, walking robots, lost on stage, couldn't find his way out, etc. All his boosted chameleon laughing level mode economy was confirmed proven way better during 45 searcher. Hey, what an ass! Ad boo 695, stupid fuck. Excuse my language. But we're talking about present day history and comparing it with the last administration, like you guys often want to do. So, hey, did you know Trump had a stroke and they're hiding it? So, yeah, notice that he didn't say anything about riots, I mean, not riots, protests in the streets. And, you know I'm right. And he's a fucking troll. This guy's probably goddamn Russian troll paid by the Kremlin. I call your ass out, biatch. So, see, we have to get, oh, wait a minute, I didn't check the other ones. We have to get tough with these guys. Don't let them push you around, blah, blah, blah. Look here, what's this? See here, bots. You're going to find it every time that there's a video like that. You're going to find bots because we're hammering these guys and they are failing big time. They know it. They're getting more desperate. They want to cover up the Epstein files. They want to cover up everything. And Trump wants to be a dictator before the day he dies. And it ain't going to happen because Grim Reaper's tapping on your shoulder, buddy. I know it's strokes and everything, cankles big time. You ain't in such good health, buddy. So, excuse me for getting a little bit jiggity. Right wing threat. That's right. Right wing is a damn threat. Man, every last thing that the Republicans accuse the left of doing, that's what they're doing. And you know it. You know it. And if you deny it, then you must be like a Russian troll or living under a rock. All right. So now that I've raised a bunch of hell about that, but you know, that's just a symptom of the overall problem. You got a bunch of people out there making trouble and stirring up shit for what? So they can own the libs, have a little bit of pleasure. I don't know. They need to fucking grow up. This ain't. I mean, whenever the bullets start flying and the bombs start dropping, they start singing a different tune. Fucking alligator mouth, hummingbird ass. I ought to play that song. But I won't. I'll play Want to Be a Dictator because that's what Trump wants to be. He wants to be a dead blame dictator. Now this one's out in all your outlets and everything. If you want to look it up, here, I'll help you. Get on in there, boy.
Since he was a young boy, he had a dream of the perfect toy. Plans laid out to be a hater, the goal
To be a dictator.
acting like a crook. He was a little prick, earned a nickname.
Tiny Dick
Cramming Mickey D's burgers,
was a hater.
ate so many.
He looked like a tater.
Bratty kid,
Causing a spat.
mom and dad had enough of that.
Packed him off to military school.
Well, they thought he'd follow all the rules. Got tired of the fool.
Down to military school.
Then he grew up and wanted military, real even so.
That proved he was a fool. Fools were nothing to his mind. He dreamed of power of a different kind. Grew up fast with a greedy heart. To be a dictator, he would do his part.
In Atlantic City, a casino bar with some mob money.
And a greedy thought.
Use it like a piggy bank.
Thought he was in the know.
When the bills come in,
Out the door he goes.
bills came due.
Ooh, ooh.
What you gonna do when they come for you?
Run to daddy and beg for a bailout.
Millions in chips, but
There was no cash out.
casino empty.
Their dreams went bust.
Creditors lost all their trust.
Couldn't pay, so he say, oopsie.
When the casino went in bankruptcy,
One day way up in his high tower, just right after another golden shower, he got an idea he could share. Him and Mrs. going down Golden Stair.
down a golden
He
stair.
had to share.
He wanted to be the press.
Way over there.
He got a team of lawyers and crooks.
Started scheming to good books.
There was one book they forgot to cook.
It was the Epstein file from another crook. Now we trying to prevent legal action by lying and cooking up distraction. The pig's on a spit, getting roasted slow. Apple in his mouth, on his show. Acting like a dick, looking bloody bitter. Goodbye, and Friday, had to be a dictator.
Dictator. Yeah, want to be a dictator. He looks like, or he acts like a dick and looks like a tater. So he wants to be a dictator. And, yeah, I wonder if Trump would have acted any differently if all this Epstein file stuff had came out earlier, because it seemed like once that came out, he really started going bonkers. Did you notice it? Seriously. Look at the timeline on it. Epstein files come out and he started really pushing the distractions. You know, sending all the troops to the cities, blah, blah, everything. You know, basically calling anybody on the left a terrorist. He's classified us all as terrorists. If you don't agree with right-wing ideology, basically a terrorist. All right, how long have I been going here? All right, now we go 52 minutes. We can play a couple more songs here before we go. So here, we'll play, let's see, which one do we want to play right now? Let's play Digital Loser Clown. It's the first one that I saw. I think you like it. Yeah. Oh, no. Not that one. Freaking poser. No, I won't play that one. Let's see. Oh, here. Let's play Republican Party Babylon the whore, because they're fucking whore, man. The Republican Party, they're a whore for power, they're a whore for money.
You invoke his name like a holy relic. Act like you mean it.
Fucking idiot.
All idyllic. But your altar drips with the blood of the poor. Republican Party, Babylon the whore. Lincoln broke chains.
You forged them anew.
Lincoln wore the tyranny.
His work you undo.
You think you fool us?
You name drop Lincoln.
Now we know it's BS.
Your words are stinking.
Party of Lincoln.
Give me a break.
You turned your backs.
Now you're fakes.
Lincoln, my butt.
You're the party of Davis.
Sold your soul to Mammon.
Try to enslave us.
The party of lynch mobs.
A party of hate.
When they die, they walk through Hell's Gate. The party that starves children.
Deaf to their moans.
Only caring about power.
They fatten billionaires on the bones.
Lincoln broke chains.
You forged them anew.
Lincoln wore the tyranny.
His work you undo.
You think you fool us?
You name drop Lincoln.
Now we know it's BS.
Your words are stinking.
Party of Lincoln.
Don't you even dare.
You desecrate his grave.
Confederate statues everywhere.
Lincoln built bridges in a nation torn apart.
Deep inside, you cared not even from the start.
Fuck you, liars!
You are not the party of Lincoln.
Fuck you, liars!
Everything you say is stinking.
The party of lies.
Party of cruelty.
The party of cowardice.
And we all see.
The party of genocide at home and abroad. Your days are numbered.
You're nothing but a fraud.
Keep your slogans.
Keep your flag.
Your rotted myths.
Don't wanna hear you brag.
The truth burns hotter than your lies when the people wake.
Your party dies.
They call themselves the party of Lincoln. Hear this truth and let it sink in. Freedom was a side effect of the war, not the goal.
Republican Babylon the whore.
They waged a war to save the nation, not to raise the enslaved from subjugation, emancipation.
Yes.
But the chessboard shifted.
And promises less.
Millions free
But just a side effect.
behind closed doors.
No respect.
Lincoln could keep the nation.
Let slavery stay.
Only party power mattered anyway. Lincoln broke chains.
You forged them anew.
Lincoln wore the tyranny.
His work you undo.
You think you fool us?
You name drop Lincoln.
Now we know it's BS.
Your words are stinking.
I'm running.
But not from the street.
I'm running from the lies trying to catch me. They try to slip a part suit on my soul. You see, I'm awake. I'm seeing. I'm breaking free. Running.
But not from the street.
Running.
From the lies and the hate.
They try to slip a part suit on my soul. I'm awake.
Climbing out of darkness hole.
No chance. get together, talk, and have a beer.
Hell yeah. Let me give you a little background on that song. I think it's kind of funny. The Republican Party, they always going, well, we're the ones that freed the slaves. Democrats, they didn't want to free no slaves. We freed the slaves. We're so good. We're so great. We're so sweet. We freed all the slaves. Why in the hell are they such a bunch of prejudiced bastards now? Why doesn't they object every time anybody wants to pull down one of those dumb, stupid, traitorous Confederate statues or anything? Why do they grind Stone Mountain flat? Get rid of that damned eyesore. Huh? It's because they never did care about the slaves. All they care about was political power and using that as an issue. So, yeah, maybe the Democrats were bad back then, but I think they changed their ways. And the Republicans changed their ways too. They changed their ways for the wrong way. So just let that sink in. This is Noyer the Destroyer, and I'm signing out for today. So I hope you guys have a great Sunday and this upcoming week, and we'll see you on Wednesday.